Hello.
Hello.
Haha, hey everyone. Welcome back to episode number 48 of the AstoundCast.
Indeed.
Wow, I'll just set the title and my god, we've got one hell of a stream ahead of us.
You say that.
Oh, and I mean it. It's gonna be a crazy one.
Uh-oh. I'll get the plans ready.
Well, so let's start as we usually do. How's your week been?
My exams are done, so pretty good, actually.
Woo! That is what
Got
we
one
love to
more
hear.
thing. Yeah, got one more thing to, submit. But I'll probably submit that this evening, and then I am technically done for the year.
So, is that thing finished?
Yes, but I need to double-check one particular line of it. Because everything begins and ends with shorthand.
Well, that's not too bad.
True. Only 3 questions, but it still begins and ends with it.
Okay.
How's your week then?
Mixed. Beginning of the big. Give me a second. Okay, the beginning half of the week, the shunt pain was still present, but after my appointment, it seems to have faded into non-existence.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Indeed, it is. It apparently looks as if it was just scar tissue moving and breaking down, so that's fine. Just gonna have to put up with that.
There's not many things
during the
you can do.
No, true. No, but during the appointment, the nurse specialist was having a proper prod and poke in the shunt, and whatever she did, seems to have fixed it.
Well, we'll take it if it works.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, she was poking that hard. If she poked any harder, she'd be poking through the shunt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was proper going for it, and thank God. It seems to have worked, so I am taking this win. Everything is fine as of right now.
Yay.
Woo! So yeah, my week's been pretty decent, to be honest. Right, shall we now move on to the motorsports section?
Go for it.
Ay. Well, the Monaco Grand Prix just happened. And, oh my god. I'm still trying to understand half of it now. Okay, let's take this from chronological order. Right, we're a few minutes away from the race start, yeah? Then we get a notification through from race control. Start procedure abandoned because it suddenly started to chuck it down with rain. And then everyone was thinking, why? The rain isn't too bad. Then about 2 minutes later, oh, that's why. Oh, it got a lot worse very quick. Yeah. It's as if somebody turned on a tap slightly and then pushed it all the way on.
Oh dear.
Yeah. The race was delayed by almost an hour. Yeah. Yeah. And when the race did eventually go ahead, things were pretty chaotic to start with. The Red Bulls look as if every time they came around that corner to head into the tunnel, it looked as if one or both of them were going to slam into the wall like Sergio Perez did yesterday in qualifying.
Oh jeez.
The back ends were not connecting coming out of that corner. They were just sliding around. I thought, oh my god, something's going to happen. And thankfully for them two, nothing did. But then at some point in the early stages of the race, do not quite know when, Kevin Magnussen went out. I don't know what happened, but it just showed up suddenly. Kevin Magnussen is out of the race. And that was that.
Wow.
Don't know why, don't know what happened to him. So I was a bit confused. And then, then a few laps later, we had another DNF, which, well, we definitely knew about this one. It was his Haas teammate, Mick Schumacher.
Wow.
Who scared everyone half to death as he kind of Romain Grosjean'd his car without the fire.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, his car split in half.
Damn.
Yeah. Everyone was terrified. Eventually, it pulled out a red flag to get the barriers back into place.
Yeah.
And then things just went to hell. Like, oh my god. Poor Charles Leclerc. I don't understand what happened, but here's what did happen. Not long before the red flag came out for Mick Schumacher's crash, Charles was pulled into the pits for a pit stop. And then his race engineer said, no, stay out, stay out, stay out. Only trouble is, when he got that, he was halfway down the pit lane.
Oh, jeez.
And then Leclerc basically said, yeah, bit too bleeping late, mate. Yeah. And then pulled into the pits, did his pit stop, came out in fourth, and that's where he stayed for the rest of the race.
Damn.
Which really stings because he was leading.
Aw.
He could have won his home race.
That would have been pretty cool.
He is still angry now. Genuinely, he is furious.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah. And then at some point after the red flag, again, not sure when this happened, but Alex Albon DNF'd as well for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. But in the end, the finishing order for the race, which not one I was expecting, to be honest. I'll pull it up now, but the finishing order was a bit depressing for a lot of people. Honestly, I felt so sorry for Charles Leclerc. Because this could be his last opportunity. Because while there are contract negotiations for next year, no pens have been put to paper for Monaco. So this could have been his last chance to win his home race.
Oh, well.
Right. Here we have the results for the whole race. We have, going from the bottom up, Magnussen, Albon, and Mick Schumacher all went out.
Yeah.
Sonoda 17th, Zhou Guanyu 16th, Latifi 15th. Yes, he actually didn't finish in last somehow.
Hey.
Stroll in 14th, Ricciardo in 13th, Ocon in 12th, Gasly in 11th, Vettel in 10th, Bottas 9th, Hamilton 8th, which still hurts, Alonso in 7th, Norris 6th, Russell 5th, Leclerc 4th, Verstappen 3rd, Sainz 2nd, and Sergio Perez won his first Monaco Grand Prix.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, you know, I will take that result for Perez after what Red Bull did to him last week.
Yeah.
Like, that is the ultimate, oh yeah. And look what happens when you let me stay in front of Max. That was just the ultimate screw you. So I'm very happy for Checo, but so damn annoyed for Paul Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, poor guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can fully see this. If this was his last opportunity to win Monaco, I think he could quit.
Yeah.
Because as I said, while there are contract negotiations going ahead for next year, no pen has been put to paper. So it may not happen. And he's always said from the moment he's entered, Formula 2, because Formula 3 doesn't race in Monaco, he said from the moment he entered Formula 2, he's just wanted to win Monaco once. That has been his ultimate dream, and he may never get the chance.
Oh.
And that is going to break my heart, but it's the way of the sport some days.
Yeah.
But my heart goes out to him because, well, as Nico Rosberg was saying in the post-race analysis, strategy has never been Ferrari's forte.
No.
Never. And that, once again, reared its ugly head today in the worst way possible, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, again, Charles is Ferrari's chance of winning the championship this year. He can't win the championship if the strategies aren't working. No, correction. He can't win the championship if there isn't a strategy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if they want him to win that championship, I'm sorry, Ferrari, you're going to have to get your act together.
Yeah, that. Got to at least get something done.
It's not even as if they're a new team in F1. They've literally competed in every Formula 1 race since 1950.
Yeah.
They are the only team to have raced in every season of the championship, in every race.
So there's no excuse.
Literally zero. And I'd like to point out as well, they're the team with the most drivers and constructors championships out of anybody. So there's even less of an excuse. There was literally nothing. It is bad. I'm not going to lie. 2020, Ferrari, yet again, had a very rough year. I thought, Ferrari might exit the sport if this continues.
Yeah.
It got that bad. But now, not so sure. But as for Charles Leclerc, that's a different story. Could we be facing the second year in a row where we haven't had a Ferrari champion on the grid? Because that's the situation, right? Because that's the situation right now. The last Ferrari champion was Kimi Räikkönen, and of course he went off the end. He went the end of last year. So, as of right now, for the first time in F1 history, there is not a Ferrari champion on the grid.
Something to think about.
Yeah, and to ponder what the hell are Ferrari playing at.
Might just be having an off cycle this time.
Huh?
Might just be having an off cycle this time.
I don't know, but the phrase is, Formula 1 is Ferrari, Ferrari is Formula 1. At the moment, are they? Again, the first 3 races of the season, they were absolutely on fire. I thought, now the championship's theirs. Now, I don't know. Today was an absolute shambles for the Maranello boys. It was a disaster.
Ah, jeez.
So, if Ferrari want this championship, I'm sorry, boys, but you're going to have to get your strategy game in order, because, well, the drivers can only do what you tell them to do.
True.
They don't know what their tyre condition is. They just have to guess. You're the ones who No. Like, honestly, the way Ferrari performed today, if this was the last race of the championship, they wouldn't have deserved it.
Sure.
They would not have deserved the championship today if this was it. And even for poor Carlos, they didn't exactly time his pit stops perfectly either, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, if today was the last race of the championship, if Ferrari lost, you know, good. Like, they did not deserve it today. Leclerc definitely did, but Ferrari, no. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to a slightly lighter note. As of roundabout probably now, the Indy 500 is underway.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The Indy 500 is probably about maybe 10-ish laps in, roughly. Although there is like 200 of the damn things, so I can still probably watch it and get a lot of it. Like, because I think it ends at about 10 o'clock. It is the longest race on the IndyCar calendar.
Oh. Well, at least you know that you'll still be able to catch up.
Yeah, like, most of the IndyCar races are somewhat similar to F1. Some are quite a bit longer, but most of them are in the 70-ish lap range, so quite similar to F1. But this one, it's 500 miles. It's the longest track. It's the longest race they have. So it's going to be a long one tonight. Anyway, I think, yeah, that's it for the motorsport section this week. Oh, except for one other thing.
Yep.
The FIA has extended the grace period for Lewis Hamilton getting his nose ring removed.
Oh, that's cool.
Because it needs to be surgically removed.
Oh, gee, right.
It's welded in. Thankfully, however, there is a 2-week break now.
That's good, at least.
So, he could probably get it done, like, in the next few days. But yeah, they've extended the grace period for Lewis Hamilton to get his nose ring removed, and then that'll be that, probably. I hope.
Yeah. Why is the nose ring such an issue, though?
I don't know. That's the thing, because, you see, they're worried about MRIs if an MRI needs to be done on Lewis's head, say he gets concussion.
Oh.
But his nose ring, the metals used in the nose ring aren't magnetic.
Yeah.
It's diamond and platinum, which are not magnetic, so I don't know what the fuss is about.
Yeah, that's very confusing then.
The way I'm seeing it here, and this is probably the worst way, but honestly, I think the most accurate way to see it, the FIA is just looking to assert their dominance and are doing it in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like, they're just saying they're basically just trying to act all tough, and in the process, they will gain the support of 0 drivers, because everybody's come one. There isn't a single driver agreeing with the FIA, because they all have wedding rings. Well, most of them do.
Yeah.
And Kevin Magnussen has said, no, I am not taking my wedding ring off in the car. And even Romain Grosjean said, yeah, no, I still had my wedding ring on when I was on fire, and I was fine.
What even is this anymore?
Huh?
What even is this?
I don't even know. Like, the FIA, if I'm honest, they're just being stupid.
They are.
They're being far too stubborn on a decision that's really going to bite them in the backside, eventually.
Very much.
Yeah. But anyway, shall we move on from the fairly bad news-filled motorsport section?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like the motorsport section is just bad news these days because everything's going wrong. Nothing is going right. Anyway, moving on from that, this is going to be mostly Star Wars Celebration, but I do want to touch on the fact that we've had a new Thor: Love and Thunder trailer. And
really?
oh my god, it looks so good. Like, Christian Bale as Gore the God Killer looks amazing.
Right.
He looks like he's going to be trouble, which of course he is, but it looks so good. Honestly, I can't wait for this film. But Star Wars Celebration. Oh my god. Wow, we've had a lot of information. Well, to start, we've had like a gazillion new shows announced, such as Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which is based on it's around the Mandalorian time period. It's based on I think a group of Jedi Padawans. And I'm not quite sure about anything else because that's all that's been revealed really. We've had Tales of the Jedi, and we've had some official footage from it, and it looks to be in the Clone Wars art style, which, oh my god, yes. And I'm so happy about that because it's actually based around the period of the Clone Wars for the most part.
Nice.
So, in essence, we're getting a few more episodes of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, basically. And that, for me, is always a win. Like, there's one episode based before Count Dooku fell to the dark side, which is just after the Phantom Menace. But most of it is taking place during the Clone Wars, and that makes me incredibly happy, because it's basically just, here, have a couple more episodes of the Clone Wars, because why not?
Yeah, that's fair.
Basically, Dave Filoni really be spoiling us. Like, he's really spoiling us, and I am not complaining. Of course, we have also had some pretty huge announcements for Star Wars Ahsoka, as well as another new show known as Young Jedi Adventures. There it is. Young Jedi Adventures is going to be a children's show for Star Wars, basically. Like, it's going to be for like the younger kids, so like 3-4-year-olds, I think. It's looking that way anyway. And Ahsoka, we've had some cast announcements. Namely, a lot of characters from Star Wars Rebels are going to be making their live-action debuts here.
Nice.
Namely, Sabine Wren and Chopper, the droid, who is going to be hilarious in live-action. I can't wait. And we're still waiting for a cast announcement of Ezra Bridger, who we're almost convinced is alive, but have heard nothing official yet. But from what I've seen, Ahsoka looks amazing. Can't wait to see it next year, which is going to be alongside The Mandalorian in February 2023. So, Ahsoka's coming out in the middle of 2023, but Mando Season 3 is coming out in February, which is yes. And round about now, there is a Bad Batch Season 2 panel going on. And as you all know, I am incredibly excited about Season 2 of the Bad Batch because of my absolute abundance of theories for the show, which Kenobi did not help with on Friday by damn near confirming my main theory to be true. I'm just going to actually do a quick Twitter check to see if anything's come from the Bad Batch panel, because I know the YouTube channel Star Wars Explained has been doing a bit of a running commentary on Star Wars Celebration, so I'm just gonna see if they have any info.
Sounds good.
I don't think there is anything, right? No, they're not there today. Damn, that's typical.
Oh.
But oh wow. No, I can't find anything at the moment, unfortunately, on the Bad Batch, which is very disappointing. I was hoping to see at least something from the Bad Batch, but but you know what I'll do? Google.
Google is your best friend.
Yep. Oh, and on Friday, just after Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 1 and 2 came out, Hasbro appears to have very quickly jumped on the whole trend of making a new droid, which they have done, which is Lola, Princess Leia's droid, which is honestly not that surprising. They jumped on that pretty damn quick. News. Nope, nothing yet. It must have just started.
Damn.
That's annoying. Okay, so no Bad Batch news as of yet. I'll probably end up talking about that next weekend on the AstoundCast, unless it's something absolutely spectacularly huge, in which case I'll be doing a video on it. But unless we have something huge, it'll probably be just another segment in next week's AstoundCast. Honestly, there's so many announcements that have come from Star Wars Celebration. I can't really keep track of them all. I think I've covered most of the bases, like Mando, Tales of... Yep. Yeah, I've covered everything that's been released so far, but the only thing left is the Bad Batch, and it makes sense they've left that until last. Oh, wait, no.
What?
We've also had a trailer for the Cassian Andor series, which looks also incredible, and it would appear that the clones are appearing again. Which means that so far, every single Star Wars project to be released on Disney Plus will have clones involved somewhere. What?
No.
Like, this is an absolute goldmine for me. Because we had Mandalorian Season 1, which had a slight cameo from Boba Fett, but it wasn't quite confirmed, but everybody knew before they knew. Season 2 of Mandalorian, oh look, we were right, Boba Fett. Obviously, Book of Boba Fett, pretty self-explanatory. The end of the Clone Wars, there they were again. The Bad Batch, another clone censored show. We've had the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi, which had that clone cameo. We're having Ahsoka, which I have zeroed out, is going to feature Captain Rex. We have Andor, including the clones. We have Tales of the Jedi, which is going to be mostly based in the Clone Wars period. And the only ones we're not sure about is Young Jedi Adventures and Skeleton Crew. Although they'll probably weasel them in somewhere. Like, Jesus. D. Bradley Baker, who plays the clones in the animated shows, and Samara Morrison, who plays the live-action clones, is gonna get a good couple of years worth of paychecks. They're gonna be in for a very fun time these next couple of years. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that would be pretty interesting in general.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, up until the Clone Wars came back, I thought the clones were done. I thought we were never gonna see them again. And then we get about Then we get about 6 or 7 shows featuring them, and I'm like, yes, please. Give me as much clone content as you physically can. I will literally take all of it.
Cameron is a clone, confirmed.
Oh, I wish. God almighty, I wish. But yeah. Oh, of course. How did I forget this? We've also had the trailer for the Jedi Fallen Order sequel, Jedisurvivor. Once again, it looks as if Cal Kestis is the main character, and kind of confirming what we've all suspected about the first two episodes of Kenobi. The Grand Inquisitor isn't dead because he's the main. So he's definitely not dead. So that seemed a bit of a pointless death fake out, really.
You think?
Well, we know he had to live because he's in Star Wars Rebels, so there it goes straight away.
Fair point.
And Rupert Friend, the actor who's playing the Grand Inquisitor in Obi-Wan Kenobi, said he wanted to pay tribute to Jason Isaacs' version of the character, so he's literally confirmed it's the same person, so if I'm honest, that's the only negative I have about Obi-Wan Kenobi so far, is the fact they've done that, well, pointless fake death, because everyone knows that he isn't dead. So it just seems a little unnecessary, really. Yeah, so I'm just not quite sure.
They might be like building up to something rather than the fake out death. They might have some logic for it.
I'm not sure, but it just seemed a bit of a pointless one, really, because we know he survives. We know he's going to be there in Rebels and in Jedi Survivor now, so I'm just not sure what the point was, really. From a storytelling standpoint, instead of having Reva stab him, she could have just force pushed him away.
Could have.
Yeah. And I think, in my eyes, it's a case of coulda, woulda, shoulda. There was no reason to kill him. There wasn't any reason to do it, so it's like thinking about it now, because I thought, well, why? It just doesn't make much sense to me, really. But I can damn near guarantee you, she's gonna die at the end of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and if it isn't gonna be Darth Vader who kills her, it's definitely gonna be the Grand Inquisitor.
Well, either way.
Yeah. The reason I'm saying Vader is because, well, Vader doesn't quite take too kindly to people knowing he's Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Namely, every person who isn't Luke or Leia has died moments after finding out. Or figuring it out.
Time.
Yeah, if your name isn't Luke or Leia Skywalker, and you know that Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker, enjoy your last couple of moments. Because, to quote Liam Neeson, he will find you and he will kill you. So, if it isn't Darth Vader who kills Reva, it's definitely going to be the Grand Inquisitor, who's so going to be looking for revenge. But I'm still curious as to what her personal vendetta against Obi-Wan Kenobi is. Because this just seems very deeply personal.
What would be your theory behind it? That's the question. That's the ultimate question.
My only theory, and it's very loose, it's a very big shot in the dark. My theory is, well, we know she wasn't a Jedi during the Clone Wars, so my theory is, during a battle during the Clone Wars, her family died at the hands of the Separatists, and Obi-Wan was there at the battle, and she blames him for her family's death, which... that's round about it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. Granted, I don't know how Obi-Wan would be responsible, or if he even is, but that's the only way I can see that whole thing going down. Like, because again, this seems deeply personal. Like, she wants Obi-Wan Kenobi specifically. She does not care about any other Jedi. She's made it very, very clear that she wants to bring in Obi-Wan herself, or kill him. So that's obviously a personal vendetta. And with the Grand Inquisitor confirming that she wasn't a Jedi during the war, well, that's the only thing I could think of. That is literally it. Like, I can't think of anything else, but I'm sure we'll find out in the next few episodes. Well, we'll kind of have to, before she dies.
Probably then.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but by the end of this season, she is going to be very dead. Because
it's not like just dead, it's like very dead.
Like, when the prequels were around, characters ended up with what the fans termed as prequelitis. Basically, oh, you weren't in the original trilogy. Yeah, you're gonna die.
Yeah,
and I think
understandable.
And I think Reva is definitely gonna get prequelitis because she's never been seen before, and she hasn't been seen since. So yeah, she hasn't been seen in the prequels, nor in the originals, or in any other Star Wars content, so I think she's on the chopping block by the end of the season.
Seems about right, then.
And I'm saying season rather than series, because there is rumours floating around that we could be getting a season 2 of Obi-Wan, potentially.
Yeah.
Nothing's been confirmed at Star Wars Celebration, because, well, obviously it's only just started, but...
yeah.
Yeah, but we know nothing beyond season 1, so chances are she is going to be dead at the end of this season.
Poor girl.
Yeah. Although she is an absolute psychopath.
How so?
She's just evil incarnate. She literally does not have a good bone in her body.
Again, you're just saying that. You're not giving me an explanation of how.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. She is just... You can see there is no morality in her character. To put it, like...
Yeah.
Again, I haven't had enough experience with the character to put, like, a fine point on it, but from what I've seen so far, she is just pure evil. Like, she has no boundaries. She definitely does not respect her fellow Inquisitors, who are pretty bad themselves, to be honest, but she will literally do anything to capture or kill Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That also seems about right.
So, like, she is just plain pure evil. That's... At the moment, that's the best I can give you. By the end of the season, I'll probably have a bit more information on it, but as of right now, that's all I can really say, is that she is evil, like, plain and pretty simple.
That seems understandable then.
She would definitely be one of the Emperor's favourites, because, well, that man is the most evil man in galactic history, and she's definitely a shoo-in for the most evil woman in galactic history.
Yeah.
Like, she's definitely in the running, because if you do get a chance to watch episode 1 and 2, you'll see what I mean. Like, there are from what I've seen, there are 0 redeeming qualities and 0 chance for redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... Like, she nearly... I have an example. She nearly killed Uncle Owen on a hunch.
On a hunch?
Yeah. Like, she suspected that he knew where a Jedi was hiding, and she nearly killed him for that information.
Hmm.
Like, she nearly slashed his throat with her lightsaber on a hunch.
Wow.
Does that give you a sort of an idea now?
That gives me, yeah.
Yeah. Do not want to cross this person at all. But
good to know.
Yeah, but yeah, so Star Wars Celebration has been absolute chaos. It's honestly been pretty damn good to see all the information coming from it. Hopefully we have at least a release date for the second season of The Bad Batch by the end of the day. Hell, if we have a trailer, I'll definitely be retweeting it later on. But as of right now, from what I can see, we have next to nothing, which is quite sad, to be honest. Because it's by far the project I'm most excited for. Hold on, I'll check the actual Star Wars Twitter itself. Like, surely they'll have something on there. Star Wars, there we go. Wow, oh my god, I'm not even following it. Wow.
Wow.
Huh. That is shocking.
Very shocking.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, nope, there is absolutely nothing from The Bad Batch yet. The panel literally must have just started, so... Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit disappointing, but oh well. So, would there be anything else you'd like to talk about this week?
Well, that's a very good question.
Yeah.
And the terrible answer is I have no idea.
No, likewise. Not gonna lie, I was hoping the Star Wars Celebration section could be a bit longer because we'd have a bit more information, but it would seem that there's been a lot less information than I was expecting. Albeit still a lot, but you see, we've got a lot of things announced, just very little announced about them.
Yeah.
Like, we've had the odd trailer for some of the shows, we've had titles for others, and next to nothing for everything else. So, like, there was a lot less to talk about than I was expecting, except for the fact, yes, here's one, that in Tales of the Jedi, Liam Neeson will be returning as Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh.
Yep. For the first time since The Phantom Menace, he'll be playing Qui-Gon Jinn again.
Nice.
Because I know that Qui-Gon made an appearance in the Clone Wars, but I do not think it was Liam Neeson playing him.
You think?
Yeah. In fact, I'm almost certain. Again, I could be very wrong on that, but as far as I can remember, this will be the first time he's playing Qui-Gon again since The Phantom Menace. And I've just seen a screenshot from the Tales of the Jedi trailer. It's literally the exact same art style as the Clone Wars. Because there's actually a shot of the main characters all together. Ahsoka, Captain Rex, Anakin, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Wow. Yeah, Filoni's just given us another couple of episodes of the Clone Wars. Yeah. That is amazing. Yeah, so there's nothing else you want to talk about this weekend, huh?
There's nothing really. Again, most I've done is just been working, so.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if there's anything that I've missed. We've had the Thor Love and Thunder trailer. I've crossed that one off already. By the way, that looks incredible. The rest of it as well, not just Christian Bale. We've had Celebration. That was absolutely wonderful, and chaotic as hell.
It's just one of those weekends where there's not much to say.
Yeah, and I think this is actually one of them. Oh, that's a bit depressing. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting this to be one of the streams where I'd be pushing it, like... I thought I was going to be running out of time, but it would appear I was wrong. Nope, there is nothing. Wow, okay. Would you like to wrap this up?
Yeah, sure, we can put a little bow on it.
Okay. Rightio, guys. Thank you all for watching this episode of the AstoundCast, episode number 48, which, oh my god. If you're here on stereo, don't forget to give me a follow at Astounding Cameron, and follow Roxanne as well while you're here at Roxo. Or if you're on YouTube instead, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The sub button will be just below the video title. And if you head into the description, you'll see Roxanne's YouTube, as well as her website, Frost's Instagram, and his YouTube channel. And as well, above all those, will be my link tree, which will have all my social media in: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Stereo, and TikTok. And that's going to do it for the stream. Unless...
No, I don't actually have a fact this week.
Oh. I do, though.
Oh.
Yep. Today, we have a very big event in motorsport history, and that is that the Indy 500 and Monaco Grand Prix, two of the crown jewel motorsport events, are occurring on the same day.
Oh, wow.
And that's a very, very rare occurrence. I'm not sure if it has happened before or how many times, but I know that it's happening today. So just a little motorsport fact to cap this one off. Yeah. So that's going to do it for this stream, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow with another YouTube video, and next week with another stream. Goodbye.
Bye.